Tom Boatwright with your news in a minute. A Travis County Sheriff's deputy has been shot and killed in Round Rock. Multiple law enforcement agencies, including Round Rock Police, are on the scene. Parts of I-35 were closed so the Austin Police Department could escort his body. A possible murder-suicide at a Bastrop apartment complex leaves 4 people dead, including a child. Investigators have identified the 3 adults who died and confirmed the shooter is among them, but they're still not releasing information about the 3-year-old boy. If you travel through Austin's airport in the coming months, you're likely to run into some construction. Officials say the necessary updates are being made to serve the needs of a rapidly growing city. And holistic vendors gathered in Austin for the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo. From healing crystals to psychic readings, the focus of the event is on all things not seen or measured. And good morning. Thanks for joining us on Time Warner Cable News on this Monday, July 25th. More on your top story coming up. First, though, let's get a check of your weather.
Looks like this could easily be our 16th triple-digit day of the year, but we also have a chance for showers. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Chief Meteorologist Burton Fitzsimmons. A high of 100 is our forecast for the capital city. Look at that, 30% storm chance. Mid to upper 90s, yeah, going to feel like some low hundreds, but there's a weak disturbance nearby. It's going to be even closer tomorrow. The rain odds go up a little bit more. We'll check that out and talk more about this chance for relief when I come back in 10 minutes. Your full forecast.
And good morning, everyone. Now our 4th and final hour of live traffic coverage here on a Monday morning. Still seeing delays on 35 northbound from Slaughter coming into downtown. Most of that delay is going to be, though, from Woodward coming into Cesar Chavez. The delays on 35 southbound still from around Runberg into downtown. Mopac delayed on the north side from 290 past 360 to Cesar Chavez. Southbound delays on Mopac from around Steck Avenue into downtown.
A Travis County Sheriff's deputy is dead after what the Sheriff's Office says was a robbery at his own home. Multiple law enforcement agencies were on the scene in Round Rock, and our Victoria Moranin is there as well with the latest. Hey, Victoria.
Todd, Travis County Sheriff's Office lost one of their own this morning. Sergeant Craig Hutchinson, who's been with Travis County for 32 years, was killed in his home on Oak Meadow Drive. He was planning to retire in September. Sheriff Greg Hamilton said he worked closely with Sergeant Hutchinson and that Hutchinson taught him everything he knows. Hutchinson was pronounced dead at a Round Rock hospital, and I-35 was shut down briefly to escort his body, and it has since reopened. Sheriff Hamilton also gave us a rundown of what happened. He said there were reports of people running around Hutchinson's backyard around 1:30 this morning, and investigators believe that Hutchinson caught the suspect stealing items out of his shed, and that's when the confrontation happened. A few minutes later, the deputy was found lying in his backyard. Hamilton says he's heartbroken to lose his longtime colleague and friend.
At this time, I just ask individuals to pray for the family and pray for this community and pray for this country, because we are in a country that's morally bankrupt, value depleted, and it's going to take all of us to come together to address this particular issue.
Sheriff Hamilton said that they are continuing with the investigation, and now the FBI has been brought in. He said they also don't believe it was an ambush, and they have no information on the suspect. Todd?
All right. Thanks a lot, Victoria. And if you have information that could help in this investigation, there is a tip line that you can call. It's 512-671-2767, 512-671-2767. We'll have much more on this ongoing investigation throughout the day. Keep it here. Police have released some of the names of those killed in Saturday's murder-suicide in Bastrop. The shooter is confirmed to be among the 4 dead, but police still have not said who exactly that was. Among those dead include 20-year-old Alejandro Martinez, 21-year-old Erica Rodriguez, and 20-year-old Paula Nino, all from Bastrop. Police have still not released the name of the 3-year-old boy. Authorities say another child injured in the shooting was taken to a hospital and is expected to survive. No further information is being provided at this time as the investigation continues. There is a shakeup ahead of this week's Democratic National Convention. Democratic National Committee Chairwoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz says she's stepping down. She found herself in hot water after recent email leaks. The emails indicated a deliberate bias by party officials against Bernie Sanders during the primaries. While she won't be excluded from the events in Philadelphia this week, she won't have as big a role. Wasserman Schultz will no longer preside over daily proceedings at the convention, and she'll also no longer have a major speaking role. She is expected to step down from her role entirely at the end of the convention. San Marcos will be talking about disaster recovery funds during a special workshop. In order to get the money, the city must complete an action plan. It's created from information gathered at town hall meetings, the task force, and federal agencies like FEMA and SBA. The money will be split among 3 groups that includes housing, infrastructure, and economic development. The meeting begins at 5:30 tonight. It's in the city council chambers. The action plan should be completed by the middle of next month with a 2-week public comment period. If you have plans to travel through Austin-Bergstrom Airport in the coming months, you'll notice multiple construction projects underway. 9 gates are being added into the main terminal, allowing the number of passengers to jump from about 12 to 15 million people a year. A new valet parking facility called Park and Zoom is set to be completed this fall with about 2,000 covered parking spots. Plus, a new Hyatt Place hotel next to the cell phone lot is expected to be ready next spring. These expansions are part of a 25-year master plan based on the city's expected growth.
As businesses grow in the city, as the city grows as a leisure site, there's more demand for air service. As that air service demand gets fulfilled, the city grows more, and then more demand for air service comes as well.
A pet boarding facility where you can drop off and pick up your pets at the airport is expected to open early next year. Bark and Zoom is believed to be the only service of its kind at an airport. Although Austin's already home to a large bat population, interest in creating more homes for the winged creatures is growing. As Zika fears rise, people are hoping to help control the mosquito population by adding more bat boxes. Elizabeth Janot has more.
It's one of the many features that makes Austin so unique. The South Congress Avenue Bridge, home to the largest urban bat colony in North America.
Hundreds of people come to the bridge every night.
While these bats already have a great place to call home, there's rising interest in creating even more places for the creatures to hang. People concerned over Zika are looking to bats to reduce the mosquito population. Interest in bat boxes is also peaking nationwide. The New York Times recently published this article about it.
Bat houses in themselves are a very good thing to do, but bat houses to prevent Zika is not really an effective solution.
It's not effective because the mosquitoes which carry the Zika virus actually fly and feed during the day.
This poses a problem when you're thinking about using bats as a form of control because bats are nocturnal.
It's a misconception that has health officials stressing the right ways to protect yourself by using the 4 Ds. Drain any standing water in your yard.
Dress, dressing long sleeve shirt and pants. DEET or other EPA-approved repellents.
And remember to be aware all times of the day, but especially at dawn and dusk. Steps you can take to protect yourself without the help of nocturnal friends. In downtown Austin, Elizabeth Janot, Time Warner Cable News.
There are no known cases here of someone contracting the Zika virus from a mosquito. It was 50 years ago a gunman shot from the top of the UT Tower. The heroes protecting us in dangerous situations must first train to protect themselves. Ahead, we learn about active shooter training.